Hey everybody, Who's Your Jedi here with another review for you. This time talking episodes 18 and 19 of Season 2 of Supergirl, called Ace Reporter and Alex, respectively. And all in all, I thought these were both reasonably solid episodes, just not the most exciting stuff going around. So let's get right into it. So with of the two episodes, I actually thought Ace Reporter was the stronger of the two episodes. A lot of that however, goes to having let me make sure I'm saying the guy's name right. Raul Coley from iZombie guest starring. I love iZombie is a really great show. I enjoy it so much. I still need to get on Netflix and polish off season 2. Anyway, he's playing a character there who in the comics is a villain called Biomax. Biomax is not a character I know anything about. And the main thing of this episode is it sort of really sets it up to sort of make it seem like, oh, we're dealing with another situation where the head of this corporation is a bad guy, a la Maxwell Lord in season 1. And of course, it turns out that Jack is completely innocent. Everything in the episode indicates that he's genuinely a really good person. He was just being used by the true bad guy. So that was a nice twist. You kind of think like, oh, they're just going to do something really cliche, and I know we're already going into this, like within a few minutes of the episode, where this is all going to go. And then it turns around and does something surprising, which was cool. There's also a nice bit with Lily in this episode where she's like, okay, look, if you haven't killed me already, obviously you want something. And then her duking it out with Breen, which was such a weird name. I kept thinking of those aliens from Star Trek, the ones who wear the suits and really don't like the cold. Never turn your back on a Breen. If you don't watch Star Trek, that's definitely sense. But watching Lena kick her butt and go like the breeze going like, oh, you know what? I'm a black belt, and then Lena just knocks her stupid and goes, yeah, I'm a loser. So that was some good stuff. Let's see. I wasn't so hep on the whole bit where just Snapper's like, you know what, Kara, you can have your job back, especially after she just got canned a couple of episodes back for grossly violating journalistic ethics. So, yeah, that seemed a little bit too convenient. But, you can't have her cut off in that degree from someone as important as Jimmy, so we'll just have to kind of go with that. Besides, there's nothing that says, she can't continue to use that whole KaraDanvers.com thing, to write her own opinions on her free time. I mean, you can be both a professional employee and, blog on your own time. I suppose. I don't really see that as being any sort of conflict of interest or whatever. Oh yeah, and apparently Snapper does not have a terribly high opinion of bloggers, which, shock of shocks, huh? But we're just going to leave that there. Let's see. The episode of Alex. Now, there's some good stuff in this episode, but I did feel it was the weaker of the two. Now, the main stuff is you get to see Alex in a really tough situation, but she proves that even under those sort of circumstances, she's incredibly resourceful. I mean, Alex pulls out all the stops and manages to keep herself alive in a really bad situation until she's able to be rescued. And in all fairness, there just basically was no way she was getting out of that one on her own. So even though she's in that really tough situation, the resourcefulness Alex demonstrates really serves as a nice way to remind you that she is an incredibly formidable person on her own. This episode was really, I think, in more ways to sort of have there be something really going on in terms of an interpersonal relationship between Maggie and Kara. I mean, granted, their connection is through Alex, but some real one-on-one time between the two of them is something that was needed, and it makes sense that Alex would be the crux of all of that. The one thing here I didn't really care for is the argument where Maggie's trying to say like, look, you're her sister, but I'm her girlfriend, and she sort of makes the case that like girlfriend trumps sister. It's like, you know what? Kara's known Alex a heck of a lot longer than you have. You might be her girlfriend, but I'm gonna have to side with her on that. And apparently, my stamina points in Fire Emblem Heroes have been restored. Well, I should know better than to keep my phone sitting next to the computer while I do that. So, sorry about that, folks. Fire Emblem Heroes is a really, really fun game. I enjoy it. I also like this episode. It did make nice use of the continuity from the season 1 episode where Kara demonstrated her powers when she was probably around 12 years old. And it was even kind of like mentioned back then. It was like, you were really, really lucky that nobody saw you do that crazy stuff, and you were able to blame everything else on luck and adrenaline. And here they're like, oh, well, it turns out there was somebody there who saw more than we thought, and here it is coming to bite us in the butt. And it was a nice twist having this be someone from when Kara was a kid, basically like her sister's ex-boyfriend even. And I like that moment where Kara kind of reminds her, was like, hey, remember that time that you were really nice to me? I can't believe you're doing this to me now. But I do like what they did with this, I can't even remember the guy's name, which is sort of a shame, seeing as how he's one of the most competent villains we've seen on the show in quite some time, where his father was this murderer and career criminal, but he was the only person who was ever really kind to his son growing up. The kid's mother was physically and mentally abusive, and then here you come this guy who, under normal circumstances, would be a complete scumbag, but he manages to come in there and be a good father. It's a very interesting contrast, and characters like this are kind of a big crux of what's going on with Supergirl this year, what's going on with Jeremiah. Even Lillian is someone who's extremely devoted to one of her children, but is also, an enormously horrible and evil person. And I do like how they're using that to sort of show that, parents are complicated people as well. They have their good sides and their bad sides. I mean, Rhea has this, in this episode, this really nice moments where she seems to be having a really nice rapport with Lillian, and that she's being genuine about feeling betrayed by her son and her husband dying. I mean, granted, her son didn't really betray her. He just said, I don't agree with your ethics anymore. And, Rhea is the one that killed her husband. Also, points to Lillian for using the alien detector to ferret out that Rhea was indeed an alien. That was cool. That was very smart of her. That was a nice moment for her character. But this is sort of compounded negatively by the whole, oh, well, I have this incredibly difficult moral decision. I'm going to ask my friend Kara about it. Oh, she's kind of busy right now. Well, I guess I'll just make my decision anyway, rather than, give it a couple of hours and see if she's free then. That's dumb. That's really dumb. I can't say I thought that was a terribly good decision, but again, these shows are only an hour, so sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Let's see. Anything else I need to say about these episodes? No, nothing really huge to say about anybody else. All in all, it's perfectly solid episodes, just not the most exciting stuff around. This, in a way, things did move forward a little bit, but it sort of feels like it's like, okay, we need to sort of pick up the pace because, the season finales are coming up pretty darn soon. But anyway, guys, that's everything that I have for you this time around. As always, please comment, rate, subscribe. course, you can follow me on Twitter at Hoosier Jedi, and please also join me on Tumblr at Jedi Reviewer. Until next time, take care and have a good